Hey everyone, Zarpy here from 07RS, and today I got another video for you guys. It's not really a guide, it's more of just an informative video, if you will. Jagex today posted a thread that they were going to start banning bots, and that they will be doing it in-game. They posted 8 total times of which they will be doing this. I believe each time will be a different JMod, but basically you can go in the game at their location, their world, that kind of thing. That's your starting point, and then you can tell them basically where to go to start banning bots. I went and took part in this. This is the first out of 8 total times that they have posted, and I have a few things that I want to say about it, and at the same time I'll have like clips of it going on in the background so that you guys can kind of see what it's all about. My first and major issue with this entire thing is that you're kind of they're posting the times of which they'll be doing it in extreme advance. I think that the highest one that they posted is in like 4 days from now. They're basically giving all the bots in advance notice on when not to bot. So that's like a huge flaw right there. I don't really see that this is going to be doing very much towards killing the bots. I think it's more of a ploy just to make it seem like they care about the bots, or that they're starting on the process of getting rid of the bots. But personally, I don't think this will do anything. In the hour, over an hour, it's actually about an hour and 10 minutes total, I think, he banned 170, I think. I don't remember. I'm recording the voice for this video way after the actual clip, so I don't really remember. But that's hardly anything. I mean, 170 bots in like over an hour, that's pretty rough, considering how many there are already. In this single trip, it was with Mod Matt K. I believe he's a old-time JMod, but basically it was kind of a huge turnout, actually. It was much bigger than I thought it was going to be, because when I first got there to that world, which is only like 20 minutes before it actually started, I was maybe one of like 10 people there. But within like a minute of before like it starting, there was a ton of people that just all logged in like right before it happened. So that was kind of weird. One thing I did notice though is that as soon as he logged in, like he was ready to go, like he just wanted to get out of there, and then they just left. Like we just all followed him over to the Essence bots, and that was cool and all, but the problem I see with that is that if people were like say 30 seconds after, like 30 seconds late, if you will, they missed out, because there'd be no way to even know where he is or what JMod was actually hosting it. So you wouldn't even be able to join a CC. This is their first one, and I'm sure by their last they'll have like their little details and everything ironed out a little more, so it might be a little more efficient. It started off pretty entertaining. There was some weird stuff going on, some funny comments and stuff like that, which you'll probably see throughout the video. In a whole though, I'd say it was probably pretty boring. It was kind of like a waste of an hour of my time, because there was just times that we were standing around doing nothing for 20 minutes plus. Especially when we went to Flax in Sears Village. We were standing there for like 20-30 minutes. He didn't say anything most of the time, and everyone was kind of flaming too, because there was an unreal amount of bots there picking Flax. And everyone was like, why are there so many bots here? Why is he not banning anyone? Why is he not doing anything? Like that kind of thing. It was just a lot of flame for a while. And it was just suddenly getting kind of boring and annoying. So I was about to leave, and then we finally went to use. The thing is, though, kind of backtracking a little bit, the time consuming on banning bots, I think, is because even as a JMod, I don't think he has full power. I don't think he can just go anywhere and ban anyone. I think there's like a higher power, or like a chain of command that he has to run that by before he can just make a split-second decision like that. I think they also have to be absolutely definite that that person is botting, and that maybe they just don't care that there's a JMod nearby, or they don't care that, you know, maybe their private's off or something like that. For most people though, if you saw a JMod, you wouldn't just sit there keep picking Flax. You'd probably go and try to talk to them. Most people did that were legit there, but there were so many people with the just default clothing, really wacky names that like were just absolutely spam typed on the keyboard, like clearly bots. And even when we left, those were still there. Like he didn't ban all of them there, and I don't know. The whole process was kind of just lengthy, and there wasn't a whole lot of interaction between the player and the JMod, which I think is what they're going for. I mean, I don't know if I've already said this because I've re-recorded this 3 times now, but I don't think that they really care about the bots. I think that they're just trying to make it seem like they care, but they also are trying to fit in some like player to staff interaction, which this is a terrible way to go about it because, like I said, there was most of the time he wasn't even talking. Like, it was just completely quiet, and I'm sure he was like looking into the accounts and stuff like that, so that's why. But if you're going for like player staff interaction, you should go play some mini games or do a live Q&A like in game, not on the forums for once. Like something that would be interesting for everyone and everyone would get something out of it, so it'd be a little more entertaining. One of the things that annoyed me the absolute most throughout this entire process, though, is that there was at least, that I knew of, 4 player moderators in the clan chat, and there was also the JMod himself, obviously, and there was so many people being so racist and making jokes about botting and hacking and scamming. There's people saying trimming armor, PM me and stuff, probably just jokes, but throughout the entire hour you saw that, especially racist jokes. Like, there was so many people saying like, just ban all of the Chinese people, you'll have no gold farmers or bots. Like, where that might be like a stereotypical joke, that's still extremely racist, and like the last I checked, that is definitely at least a mutable offense. And with all those mods in that clan chat, they didn't do anything about it. Like, that's the thing I didn't get. I also have a little clip of when we were in East Verak Bank, when he was banning the Essence bots. There was a guy that was doing so much bug abuse right outside the door, and at one point everyone was even saying ban him, and nothing happened to him. Like, to sit there and say that you care about your rules so much that you're gonna actually go in the game and like ban all the bots and stuff with your players, and then to let all that stuff slide, just, I don't really understand what is going on anymore with Jagex. I think that they don't really care what anyone does. They just pretend that they do so that people will continue to play. It makes no sense to me. Personally, I think this entire thing is just a ploy to, like, well, I already said it, basically just keep people playing but make it look like they still care about anything. But that's all I really wanted to say for this video, kind of a rant video almost. But I will post a link in the description to all of the official times of which you can go on one of these little journeys if you want, or maybe you just want a screenshot of a JMod, which is kind of what I would recommend. I wouldn't really recommend going on the entire journey, maybe go to like the first 2 locations, but it does get kind of boring. There's almost no point in really just following them all over the place. It's kind of just a time waster you could be putting into gaining XP and some skills or something, or making money, but that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.